Hey there, you land lovers. It's Goldie Starling here, and welcome to Pirate Week on my channel. I'm going to be doing some Halloween tutorials based on pirates. So first off, we have this one, which is Davy Jones, and I had a lot of fun doing this one, and I kind of created my own look for Davy Jones. He's not really a pirate. As I researched him, I found out he's just kind of some reference that means that you died at sea. You went to Davy Jones's locker, you died at sea. So he wasn't necessarily a real pirate, but I thought it would be kind of fun to make him a real pirate, like he lives at the bottom of the ocean. That was the concept anyway. So, you know, he has these little sea critters hanging on his face and barnacles, and then, you know, this is to represent seaweed, like the seaweed coming out of the mouth and out of the eyes. I don't know. Just, that's my logic. So, hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I will have a video up on how to make these guys, as well as a video for a lady pirate that's going to be coming up on Thursday, so make sure you check back for that one. Otherwise, let's get started with the tutorial, and thanks for watching. I began this look by covering my eyebrows with Pros-Aid. If you want to see how I do that, click on the little ship right here beside me, the one I'm pointing at. That is the Black Pearl. It will show you how to cover your eyebrows. Next up, I'm using Pros-Aid, which is a medical grade adhesive, and I'm using this to apply and adhere my little latex starfish guy. I made these latex pieces, seashells, starfish, sand dollars. I made them using candy molds, and I actually have a tutorial on how to do that. You can click the link down in the description box or the link at the end of this video to see how I did that. And as you can see, I'm just placing a little bit of Pros-Aid on my ear as well and popping that little sucker onto my ear. Latex starfish do not actually want to stay on your ear, so you're going to have to be patient and hold the little starfish guy in place. I made the mistake of not holding it long enough, and I had a couple of little guys that ran away from my face. Next up, we have our barnacle application, and these are actually Cheerios dipped in liquid latex. And I placed them again on my face using Pros-Aid, just kind of held them in place, and there was no real rhyme or reason to this. You just put them where you think it looks good and where they want to go. With my trusty old liquid latex, I went around the seams of the barnacles using a Q-tip. This just helps them appear a little more flush to the skin. Another trick I like to use is to use a white eyeliner and create the designs that I'm going for. For this particular look, my eye sockets are pretty much going to be blacked out, and I didn't want to put my foundation in there, so I just mapped it out with a white eyeliner. Pros-Aid is sticky and latex is sticky, so I'm going to put a little bit of powder over each of those. For the color scheme of the skin, I wanted green skin to represent seaweed, of course. So I took a white foundation, which is Illamasqua's Rich Cream Foundation in RF 100. And then I mixed it with two pigments. The first is Raving Beauty's Restless Sea, and the second is from Detrevor, and it's called Chimera. I applied my foundation with a brush and a sponge. I find by doing it this way, you kind of are able to get into the cracks and crevices around the barnacles, and you're able to blend out some of that thick foundation. I mean, probably the best thing would be an airbrush, but I don't know if a lot of people have airbrushes, and it's easier for me to do it this way. You want to make sure every piece of skin is green, so get inside that ear, get your chest, get your nostrils, get whatever piece of skin is showing, and just make it green. Just make it green. And again, with that neutral set powder, man, I'm telling you, that stuff is magic. Just pat it on, and set it in place. Went in with a little Urban Decay's primer potion and prime the lids. Make those lids happy and smooth. Next up, we have seaweed face painting time. I'm just using a green face paint from Mayron and going in with a thin little liner brush and creating these little seaweed veins, seaweed arms. I don't really know what to call them, but it's just super simple. You don't have to be really symmetrical with it. It can be, you know, different on each side. And while I'm on this side, I'm going to go ahead and fill in my barnacles. That colorful piece of awesome is the Makeup Forever Flash palette. I'm going to be taking the green and the brown and just kind of running it along the edges of my little pieces, the little starfish guys and the barnacles and, you know, anything that's growing on my skin. I want it to have some dimension, so I'm going to put a little green around it. You want to smudge that out with your finger. You know, heat really works really well for those grease paints. And again, we're going to powder, because that's the secret key to life, is to powder. Next up, from Face Front, we have Bonsai Forest, which is a cyber gel, basically eyeliner, cream gel liner kind of thing. And I'm just filling in my lid with that, and filling in that empty space and covering every piece of skin. And now we have a matte green eyeshadow from Inglot. I'm just going to pat that over the cyber gel. Patty pat pat. With that same green, I'm going to define my lips and just kind of smudge it in. This is kind of a messy lip. I wanted it to match the eyes, so, you know, I'm flicking my brush all around and just having a good old time. To finish off that lip, I'm going to use that green face paint again and just, again, flick and have a good old time. Just flicking upwards and downwards and creating my little seaweed veins. For further dimension, you can add a little bit of black on the inside of your lips. Now here's the best part of the whole tutorial for me. This was sponge painting 101. You just take a face paint and squirt a little water on it, pick up your sea sponge, and just dab it all over your face. It creates a really, really awesome texture, and it breaks up kind of the pale skin. Plus it kind of looks like mildew. To finish up Davy Jones, we're going to use a little transparent jelly and make the skin look like it's wet. If you're going to be anywhere hot, or if you're going to be under lights or anything, I wouldn't suggest this because the makeup will run off your face. But it just creates like the coolest effect, and it makes your skin look just glistening and like you just came out of the ocean. Alright guys, that's it for Davy Jones. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. There's going to be more Halloween tutorials coming up, so make sure you subscribe, comment, and thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it. And you can also come hang out with me on Facebook and Twitter. I will talk to you and we can have Halloween fun times. Otherwise, thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you on Thursday. And probably on Wednesday too with a latex mold making tutorial. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Bye.